In this video, we'll be managing our inventory in our Shopify store. From the Shopify admin page, go to the left-hand side, select products. Here you'll have your product dashboard. You can go into the product itself and make edits there to the specific inventory, or you can manage your inventory across your entire catalog by selecting inventory in the sub-menu under products. Here you'll be given your inventory by location. To change location, select the drop down, and you'll be presented with all of the locations from which inventory is sold by your store. You can export your inventory or import if you have a CSV file where you've made edits in bulk. That being said, with the features that you have in Shopify, you can do almost everything that you need to do right here. Just listed out all of your catalog variants for the different products that you sell. Here you can select into the variant itself and edit the product that you have, or you can go over and edit the available and the on-hand within the variant of that product. It's listed out by alphabetical from A to Z, and you can change by selecting the arrows next to product name. You can also do that for SKU. Our products don't currently have any SKUs listed, so that's not something that we can sort by. Here you have the highest to lowest ability to sort for unavailable, which is inventory that's not available to sale or committed to an order, and that can be caused by a variety of reasons that we'll cover in a moment. You have committed, which can be also sorted from the highest to lowest or lowest to highest, which is inventory that's part of an unfulfilled order and therefore not available for sale. When an order is unfulfilled, the inventory available on your store will reflect what has been purchased and will not show that just because you haven't fulfilled the product, therefore you reduce the chance or eliminate the chance of selling the same product twice. Underneath available, these are products that are inventory in your store for this location that can be sold. Here, it can be simple because you have a single location, but as you get into multiple locations, this is where you get into more complex management of your inventory, which is covered in a later video. Within available, you have the different variants for each product where you can select directly into the field. You can change through the arrows, or you can make a correction and adjust the available, adjust it by a certain amount, or you can move it to unavailable. And when you move it to unavailable, you can provide a reason. So you can make a correction to your inventory, whether when it was received, when checked into your system, it was not entered in correctly. The count is off, you're making a change, you received more product, you had returned products come back and they are of high enough quality that you can restock it. The product has been damaged and therefore it needs to be removed from the available into the unavailable. You have theft or loss based on inventories that you do on the frequency that is required of your industry and the types of products that you sell and the type of store that you have. Or you can use for tax write-off purposes, for advertising and marketing purposes, for promotion or donation, where you're taking physical products that were available to the public to be sold and you're removing them from your inventory and making them unavailable because you're completely removing them from what's being sold and dedicating them to a different cause. But at the end of the day, it's still the same product. You're just using it for a different use. Once you select what you want to select, which correction is selected by default, you make your edits and the quantity will reflect here. For on hand, the total amount of inventory is added in a location and it's the sum of the available and the committed and the unavailable items. This gives you everything that's in the store. It also can be edited within the field by the arrows or by adjusting the quantity and then providing the reason for it. If you have any questions, you can always go into managing inventory, where in the Shopify Help Center, there's a bunch of different resources that you can use to make sure that you're managing your inventory efficiently, having the accurate quantity on hand for your customers to make sure that you reduce the frequency of stockouts and are ahead of your purchasing requirements to make sure that your demand is met by your supply. If you found this video helpful, click subscribe down below and follow us for more on setting up and running a business online.